My grandpa was a math teacher in a very small town in southeast Iowa, and he was extremely just admired and respected by the community, and it kind of inspired me to become a teacher. Kind of one by one, I met all of these kids that had all of these stories that being in math class was the least important part of their day. And it was kind of a challenge, in getting to know those kids and getting to know their stories and trying to find different ways to rein them in for that 45 minutes while they're in class. Poverty is something that is with the students throughout the entire school day. They still want to fit in, and it took me a long time to understand that just because a student doesn't have very much money doesn't mean that they still don't deserve to fit in. And I see a student, I know that kid doesn't have money to buy pencils, but he's got nice shoes and he's got a cell phone. And for a year or two, or even 3 or 4 years when I was here, there's a mental block in the head of, well, they should have priorities like mine and spend their money on bringing pencils and notebooks to school instead of on buying the shoes. But then, the more you talk with the kids and you meet with the kids, everybody wants to fit in and everybody wants to have a niche, and you don't want to come to school and it be identified that, hey, I am in poverty, and you can tell I'm in poverty because I've got holes in my shoes. They have to have some confidence in themselves that they're going to be able to do things before they're going to have success in the classroom. Such a weight and such a burden that all of these kids bring into the classroom with them, that math or English or social studies just plays such a small part in the priorities of them getting through the day and getting themselves out of bed in the morning and coming to school, getting on the bus, coming to school, trying to get some breakfast and all those things that happen before they even set foot into a classroom. I let them share their side, I let them kind of share their story with me, and the students are struggling for everything they have all day long. The background that kind of carried me through was, my family just instilling morals of treat people right and treat people with respect. That stuff's kind of universal, and even though I didn't have the background working with a diverse population and students in high poverty, those kind of values just transcended. My name is Tim WALLJASPER. I'm a teacher at East High School in Des Moines, Iowa, and my students and I are undroppable.